So today I'm going to attempt to start a fire with a flint fire starter. I can make sparks with it, but I've yet to accomplish any type of fire, so I'm gonna try a couple of different things. I have my fire pit, and let's see if we can get a fire. This is my backup, which is just a cotton pad soaked with Vaseline on it. I've been trying to get this fire going like this with no luck. I can make a flint or a spark, pretty good one, but I'm not getting any fire. So now I'm gonna try to make a spark on this. Not really sure how to even hold this thing. Get that away from here. Scout wants to play ball. And it might be too wet and it might be too windy, but we'll see how it goes. I really need to burn this wood though, so hang tight. Okay, take two. So I'm no good at using this thing, apparently. I really need a lot of practice with it because I can't get it to strike. So good old faithful always does the job. So now I'm just gonna see if I can't get this wood burnt. This is just from fallen trees in the yard. It's not really a fire much, but I just need to get rid of this. So maybe we'll get this stuff burning and take care of the yard cleanup. But I am gonna show you what all I carry with me while this fire burns when I go on a hike. So back to my fire. It went out. I think it's too wet, but it's still just kind of smoking there. So one thing I do carry with me when I go out is a fire starter log, just because when it is wet like this and I need that extra help, it looks like this. I don't always use the whole thing at once. This one I've been using for a while. It's basically wax and sawdust. So you just, when I'm out, I break a little bit off at a time and use it to start my fire with. I'm gonna put the whole thing in this because I really need some help because it is wet. So I'm just gonna throw this whole thing in there and get this fire going because I'm tired of looking at this wood in my yard. So now my fire's going. It's good and big. So now I'll have this wood burned in no time. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about is my dog. I know you've seen him in my hiking videos because he's with me every time I go out. Malinois are not a dog for everybody to have. And just so it's pretty clear what happens when you have a Malinois, let me show you. When you don't get to go out every day hiking and your Malinois needs to run off his energy, this is what happens to your yard after it's rained for weeks at a time and he still needs to play. It looks like a bulldozer has gone through here and torn my yard up. This used to be level and green. Even in the wintertime, it was still kind of green, but yeah, that's what it looks like. That is the tracks of a Malinois having to run out everything that he does in the day from sitting inside. So he's pretty active. So things I take with me when I go on a hike, depending on the length of the hike, I take a backpack for Scout so he can carry his own snacks and water, and I don't have to carry the weight of that. If it's more than like 3 or 4 miles, he'll wear this. So it's got his water in it. I have a water bowl for him that goes in here too. If it's a fairly short hike, like 3 miles or less, I'll carry his water and backpack, or water and water bowl and snacks. With that short of a hike, it don't bother me to carry it because I don't carry as much. But he has just this little collapsible bowl that he drinks out of, and that's what I use. I always carry several bottles of water with me when I go. Bug spray in case it's a lot of bugs out. But in the winter months, there's really not many bugs out, so that's why I like going hiking in the winter. I also carry a, a net, a bug net that fits in this little tiny bag, so it stays nice and safe. It just slips over your head just like a hat, and it's best if you wear it with a hat so it keeps it off of your face, but that's my gnat screen. Gnats, mosquitoes, keeps all of that stuff out. I also carry toilet paper and wet wipes because when you go to a trail, a lot of times there's porta-johns at the trailhead, so I just take the cardboard piece out of the toilet paper and flatten my toilet paper so I can fit more in here. And I take another plastic bag full of wet wipes because you really want to wipe your hands off after you go in those things. Sometimes you want to take a shower after you go in them, but anyway, that way I can clean the seat, maybe if there's nasty stuff on it, and wipe my hands off with the wet wipes. If I use the bathroom on trail, I generally don't use toilet paper because I don't want to leave it, and I really don't want to carry it with me after I've used it, so I just pee and drip. I do have a pretty good sized battery pack that I carry, and it's kind of heavy, but it'll charge my phone 4 times. And if I go camping, this is really nice because I do a lot of recordings with my phone, and I do take a lot of pictures, and this is handy to have for overnight, even long distance hikes that I go on. My backpack I got at Walmart, and it's just a day pack. It's not anything special. I do carry some couple different kinds of sunscreen and some hydration packs with me just in case. I have given those to people before that get really dehydrated on trail. No man left behind. I don't like seeing people suffer while they're out. So I've given water away on trail, and I've given hydration packs away on trail before to people that seem like they are in need. Anything I can do to help people. This pack is built for it's a camelback, so there's a space in it for your 3 liters of water, I think. But those are so hard to drink out of that I really don't like using them. I prefer a water bottle, and it's got 2 water bottle pockets on either side of it. And it also has the hip pockets on the waist belt. Another thing people ask me a lot is, do you carry protection when you go on trail? The answer is yes, I do. This is some of my protection right here. Scout don't really like people to come near me or him while we're out on trail, and when people hear him bark, they pretty much steer clear. I also carry a pocket knife with me. It's very, very sharp, and it has a good, decent blade on it. I I recently started carrying a just a regular knife with me. I put it on my belt. It has a little belt thing for it. So it's actually a really pretty knife, but I got it because it's sharp and strong. And it fits my hand perfect. So I don't worry about people attacking me on trail or anything attacking me on trail. I have Scout and I have a knife, and I don't think anybody's really gonna bother me. Looks like my fire's still doing pretty good back there. I also carry my walking sticks. Sometimes not both of them, because when I have Scout on leash, I can only carry one at a time because I have him in the other hand. But these also came from Walmart. I like the Ozark Trail brand. This is outdoor products, but I have a lot of Ozark Trail that I really like. And I like these because they're not, they don't screw in and out to raise up and down. They have the side clips on them. I have tried the ones that screw, like they twist to tighten, and they seem like they come untightened while I'm walking. So the thing with your walking sticks, when you get them, you want to make sure that your arm is at a 90 when you have it down. So you want your arm to be at a comfortable walking posture. So these really help a lot. I didn't realize how much they help until one day I forgot them and I didn't take them with me, and my walk was so much harder and I felt less secure when I was going up and down hills. Like, I didn't have these to hold on to so I could get up and down easily. So another thing people ask me when I'm going on hikes is, how do you find trails to go onto? And that answer is pretty easy too. I use All Trails app when I'm looking for trails to hike on the weekends, or when I'm out looking for trails in the area that I'm at. It's a fairly easy app to use, but I'll show you how I do that in another video. Thanks for watching my video, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button.